Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Florence. I'm a Cameroonian based in Japan. Today's video, of course, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the part 2 of our video on how I lost my job in Japan. Watch the first part of the video. It's already up by the time you're watching this one. The first part of the video should be up there, so you go there and click the video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell, and if you're new here, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. And to all my returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you to you. Now, how I lost the job finally. Okay, after she did all of that, now my company called me one day and said, do you mind if we give you another position? Told them like it's okay by me. Then I asked my manager, like, is it okay if I had to swap? Like, can I swap with another ALT? Can I go to someone else's school and the person comes to replace me in this school? Because the other two schools, I don't have problems. I only have issues with this one school. So they told me like these schools are being the way they are arranged is like the Board of Education does everything, so they can't change it. So I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. So if that is the case, I'm willing to go to another school if they don't mind. So now the manager said they were going to have a meeting with me and to talk about how for me to get to another school. I said, okay, fine, no problem. So we had a meeting and they told me, they actually sent me the information of the new position, the contract terms and the salary and everything. And to me it was really very low compared to where what they were paying me in the other job. In the one I was, that was giving me stress. That was a countryside. So this time the job they were trying to offer was in the city, and then it had to come with an apartment. And then you guys remember on the last video I told you guys that the apartment I was living in, I actually got the apartment myself. I furnished the apartment, I bought everything. I remember I spent a lot to furnish the apartment. I had everything in my apartment, and that was just few months into the job that all these things were happening. So imagine, and you know what apartment in Japan is. To move out from an apartment in Japan is really difficult. It's not easy. So I had to move out from that apartment to the one the company now is offering me. So I tried to put all these things together, and then I was like, okay, fine, I'm ready to pay the charges, because the company was there. House agents they were charging me like about 200,000 yen able to move out, because I haven't even lived in the apartment for up to 6 months. So the company was like, okay, we are going to find out from your real estate to see if you can move out from the apartment, and that wouldn't cost you some money. And I was like, okay, no problem. So when they sent me the information of the new job, the salary was way low. The salary was really bad. The working conditions were really bad. I had to go to work 8 a.m. I had to be in school, and then I have to close 5 p.m. Whereas where I was working, I had to go 8 a.m. and if I don't have a class after 2, I have to go home. So that one it had so much advantages, but the problem I had was this lady. So now guys, what happened? And the position that came, I just said, because of the company's reputation and because of me having job satisfaction and me at least working where I'll be happy, I accepted the position the company gave me, and I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna move there. Now they told me, please give us more time, we need to talk with your real estate to find out if it is very okay for you to move out. And I told them, okay, no problem. So of course the manager called the real estate, and the real estate told her I have to pay like 200,000 yen for me to move out. Hell guys, so I don't know if this money was to come out from my manager's pocket or what, I don't know. So she thought like, if I have to pay this amount of money, it's gonna cost me, and then a lot of that. So she called me and said, we just spoke with a real estate, they said you have to pay this amount of money. I said, fine, it's fine by me, I don't have a problem, as long as I can get another job. That was already in the middle of a school year, and I told her like, I don't mind, I'll pay that money just for me to move out. I know I've really wasted money, but I'm okay with that. So she said, okay, fine, no problem, they're gonna see what to do. They gave me more, like 1 week more to arrange. I sent me a new contract and everything, and behold, what happened was 10 minutes later I got an email from the HR saying that we are sorry, the position is no longer available. This time we couldn't offer you another job. So they gave me a condition that you are you have no choice than to continue in your job where you're working right now. But if you feel that you can't continue working there, you can quit. That was what it said. If I feel like I can't continue working with that lady, I should resign. I should send a resignation letter. And I was like, okay, I'm not ready to resign. Of course, that's not the only school I go to. I only go there twice a week, so why should I resign? So I told them I'm going to continue working. I continued working for like 2 weeks more. I didn't have problems until one day again the manager called and said, oh, we are really sorry that we had to send you that kind of email. We know that you've been going through a lot recently from the job. We shouldn't be doing all of that to you because we know you're not really focused right now. But what we are trying to do is look for a better way to place you so that you wouldn't have problems. So but the problem is she spoke with a real estate and they said my moving out is really complicated because I had to pay money, I had to do this, I had to do that, and she doesn't want me to go through all of that. So that was the main reason why she asked me to continue working. I said okay, no problem. So I had to work again for like a month, and trust me guys, it wasn't going. And then the lady, I don't know what this lady called the manager and said, and then I just got a letter, an official letter to tell me that you have to stop working on this day. That was what happened. They just got an official letter that says we are sorry, but you have to stop working on this day. Please do not go to that school, because that was the day I was supposed to go to the school. So they told me like you don't have to go to that school on that day. The following day don't go to the school, but on Friday I had to go to the other school. They said I can go to the school. So I went to that other school for like a whole week. I didn't go to the other school where the lady was tormenting me. I went to the other school for like 1 week. I was okay, hoping that maybe they're gonna give me another position. Oh guys, that was it. That was all. And then final letter came that you have to stop work on the 31st of this month. And that 31st of the month, I eventually stopped working. That was how I lost my job in Japan, and my contract got terminated, and I moved out from that company. Yeah, so what happened was, when I lost the job, I now in my apartment, I had to live in my apartment. I had to be looking for another job. I had to start it all over again. I want to do a shout out to my friend in Ghana who stood by me, supported me so much during this period. I want to say a very big thank you to you. You actually really helped me and pushed me. On my next video, I'm gonna tell you guys how I got another job just within a week in Japan, and trust me, I am still working and I am very okay. So basically this video, I'm just putting it out there for you guys to know that the difficulties dealing with Japanese people, not all, some are really nice, some are really friendly, but some are really bad, that you, no matter what you do, they complain, like every bit of it. And this lady is a typical example of what we say, what we term as people who hate foreigners, because she doesn't just hate me, she hated everybody that she has worked with. All the people she worked with, they complained. And then what happened was the day I was supposed, my final day at school, what happened? On the last day I was supposed to leave, you know, when you're leaving and when your school year ends, that you have to move to another school. It is obvious most schools do not know if you're going to come back. What they do is they ask you to do like a farewell speech to the students, talk to the students and to the fellow teachers, like goodbye and all of that. Even if you're to come back to the school, you just have to do that. Like it's a kind of tradition. Okay, so for my case, the company informed them that they were moving me. So my company lied to this school. Yeah, guys, they actually lied to them. They didn't tell them that they terminated my job. I have a Japanese colleague that loves me so much. I want to say thank you to her. She subscribed to my channel and I'm sure she's gonna be watching this video. Thank you so much for supporting me. She loved me so much. Anyway, so she actually helped me so much. So she was the one that was telling me how everything went, like what the company called and said. But the principal said, the company said they were going to move me to another school, but this like relocating me and all of that, and a new teacher is coming. So my friend came to me and was like, you're moving to another school and you didn't tell me. I told her like, no, I'm not moving to another school. I don't want to lie here. So on the last day I was supposed to do my farewell speech. Trust me guys, in this school where this lady never liked me. Imagine if you were in my shoe, how would your last speech be like? What would you say? Like, I felt no remorse. Like, I was so excited that I'm leaving. And then I just told them that it was nice knowing them for a very short while, and I'm happy that I'm going. Honestly, she stood dumbfounded, and like she was just looking at me, and she was like, okay. I didn't say much. I just spoke some few words, and then I took my bag. I left. Yeah, and then the other school where they loved me so much, guys. Come on, 6 years. People cried. The principal cried. The students cried, and everyone was hugging me. Like, they were just holding me. Please don't go. And like, I actually cried as well. Yeah, sometimes when you meet some very nice people, my students in the school were awesome. I really like them so much. You guys, that was what basically happened to me. And the part 3 of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I got another job and eventually moved out from the apartment, and who helped me to move out from the apartment, and what happened to me, and everything on my next video. Goodbye.